Hello guys, this is Andy and today I'm going to show you how to make these earrings. I still haven't named them. I have no idea what to call them, but I believe at the end of this video I will know. So last time I have shown you how to make this bezel. I have used a 12mm pillow shaped rhinestone and made the bezel. From this bezel, this is where I've ended it. I'm going to show you how to make these earrings. I like them, how they look. You're gonna need 11 nose seed beads in 2 colors, and then 3mm round beads. You can also use 3mm bicones, 4 pieces, and 4mm bicones. You're gonna need 20 pieces for 1 earring. So if you're gonna make 2, in case you have 2 ears, you're gonna need 40 bicones or 4mm and 8 round 3mm beads or 3mm bicones or pearls or whatever you have. Okay, so let's continue. So this is where I ended my last tutorial on how to bezel this rhinestone. So I have to climb all the way up through these 3 beads, then go through this dark bead and to exit right here. Okay, so I'm climbing 3 beads up, going through this dark bead and 3 beads up again. Okay, like this. Okay, this is where I am now. You see, this is I'm right below this bead, in between these 2 bicones. This is the bead that we popped out to make our arches of the bezel. Now I'm gonna add 1 dark seed bead and gonna put it right below this seed bead in the first step of our bezel, and I'm gonna go 3 beads down. Okay, here I am. Okay, I'm gonna go up again, not adding anything. I just need to go up here and add 1 seed bead and go 3 beads down and through the dark bead, then 3 beads up and add my 1 dark bead right here. You see, you need to have 4 beads on these points. Okay, I'm gonna meet you right here. Okay, when I add my last bead, I'm gonna go down and exit through this dark bead. So I have made my new points, and now we are going to our next step. As I said, I went through this dark bead below. Now I'm gonna take 2 dark beads, 1 4mm bicone and 2 dark beads, and I'm gonna go right here. on the opposite through the next bead. Okay, it's not opposite. 2 beads, dark beads, 1 4 millimeter and 2 dark beads, and going right here. Okay, this step is easy. You're just gonna have to go through here and through here. I will meet you here. Oh, come on. Why? As I said, you're gonna repeat this step. 2 dark beads, 1 bicone, 2 beads, and go through this bead, and again do that and exit here. I will meet you here. Okay, so this is where I am now. I've circled this new path and exited through this bead. Now I have to go through these 2 beads and exit the bicone. Okay, now I'm gonna pick 2 seed beads and go up through this bead that we've added before. Only 2 beads, and pick 2 beads again and go through the bicone like this. Okay, you see what I've made? I went out through the bicone, added 2 beads, went through this corner bead, and 2 beads added again, and went out through the bicone. Now I'm gonna go through these 2 beads next to my bicone, okay, right here, and gonna add my 3 millimeter round bead, or you can add your bicone and go. I'm skipping this bead and going through these 2 beads next to the bicone and through the bicone. You see? Then I'm picking 2 beads and going up through this seed bead, picking 2 beads, going through the bicone and through these 2 beads next to the bicone. Okay, so I can add again my 3 millimeter bead and go through these 2 seed beads and out through the bicone. Okay, it's easy. You just like you're going up and down, 2 beads, adding 1 3 millimeter through these beads, up and down, and adding again. Okay, I believe that you can repeat this step on your own, and I will meet you right after I add my last round bead. I'm adding my last round bead and going through these 2 seed beads right next to my bicone. Okay, now we are going to make some arches by adding 4 beads above this bicone, skipping the bicone, going through these 2 seed beads next to it. Okay, like this. Now adding 4 seed beads, skipping this round bead and going through these 2 beads. I'm skipping all the bigger beads and just going through these seed beads. Don't worry, these beads that are above the 3 millimeter bead will go up, but in our next step we will they will go down. So you just have to always pick 4 beads, no matter where you are, and put them above the bicone or above this 3mm bead, skipping it and going through the seed bead. Okay, just repeat this step all the way around, and I will meet you here when I add my four beads above this last round bead. Okay, so I've added 4 beads above this round bead, went through these 2 beads and went up again through these 2 beads, and now I am right here in this middle part of these 4 beads that we've just added. Now it's time to make our peaks and to add 4mm bicones. We're gonna pick 1 gold bead and go through only 1 seed bead. Okay, like this. Now I'm picking 4mm bicone and I'm going through this 1 bead. So I'm skipping 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going through the 5th bead right here. 5. Okay, and I'm adding 1 bead and going through only 1. Okay, then I'm adding 1 bicone and skipping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, actually no, I went through this one, so I'm skipping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going through the 5th bead. Okay, then adding 1. You can do this all on your own by adding 1 11-0 bead right at the top of bicones and the round beads, and when you add, you just go through 1 bead, add bicone, go again through this 5th bead, add a seed bead, then going 1 down and all the way around. I will meet you right here when I add my last bicone. Okay, so I'm adding my last bicone. I'm going through this bead right next to this golden bead that we've just added in this previous work, and I will go through this top gold bead too. Okay, now this next step is very easy. We are going to connect all these gold beads by adding 6 dark seed beads, just like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm just gonna go through this gold bead. I'm gonna do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going through this golden bead again. Okay, you can do this all on your own because it's too easy. Okay, I will see you here when I add my last 6 beads. So I'm adding my last 6 beads through this golden bead, and now our step is finished. Focus. Okay, Now I'm gonna go through all this path again, but I will add in between these 6 beads that you just added. When I go through 3 beads, I will add 1 gold bead. Okay, I'm just gonna circle it all around like this, going up 3 beads, then picking 1 gold and going down through all these beads and going 3 up. Okay, you see I have added 1 gold bead and I went through all these beads, and then I'm gonna add 1 and go through all these beads and add 1. Okay, you can do that all on your own, just right here in the middle of this 6 beads. Okay, see you at the end when I come here. Okay, so I have added my last golden bead here, and I had to go all the way down through all these beads to get out here. But before our next step, you have to check something. This is the time where we are going to add our bicones, but you have to pay attention where are you adding them. You have to add them here at this place right above this V shape. As you can see, our bezel is in a diamond shape, like this. Okay, and our bicones, they have to be right here, pointing here. Okay, not here where you can see these windows, not here, but they have to be here. Okay, so I have added my last golden bead here, and I have to go through all these beads to come up here. Okay, I already went half of the path, but we'll have to go through all this to go out there. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tight, but that's not a bad thing, because the whole earring is going to be very strong in the end and fixed, firm. Okay, so I am right here. Oh, come on. Okay, so this is where I am now. Okay, you see this part? At this point, you can already finish the earring, but it's going to be small. You can add your loop here for the clasp, and you can add some pendant here, and your earring is practically finished. But I just want it to be bigger, and I want it to look like a square, and that's why I'm going to add my bicones here, 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 and here. That way I'm going to make it look like a square. I forgot to tell you that I'm using 020 fishing thread, and that's why this is a little bit stronger. Okay, now we are here, and it's time to add our bicones. 1 bicone, 1 seed bead, and 1 bicone, and I'm just going through this next golden bead. Okay, like this. You don't have to worry about these little gaps here, that will all set later. And now I'm going to go through all these beads and exit here and add my 2 bicones and 1 seed bead right here. and I will go through all these beads, exit here, add my bicones, go through all these beads, add my bicones, and this is where I will end this step. Okay? Okay, so I will have to go, I had a little knot and I had to untie it through all these beads. My son is trying to enter the room. I can hear him standing in front of the door, pretending to be silent, but he will enter any second. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so I'm here adding my one bicone, one seed bead, and one bicone, and going through this next golden bead. Okay, then go through all these beads, exit here. Okay, just add two more bicones here and two here, and I will meet you here. So I have added my bicones, and as you can see, we have a square shape. Okay, now it's time to reinforce all this and add some decorations here. This step is really easy, and this is how we are going to do it. We're gonna pick 7 dark beads, 4, 5, 6, 7 dark beads, and we're gonna go through this golden bead and through the bicone like this. Then between these bicones we're gonna add 3 dark beads, and I'm going through the bicone and through the golden bead. Okay, as you can see now, we don't have gaps anymore. Okay, now we're gonna add 7 seed beads, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm going through the golden bead and through the bicone. Okay, now I'm gonna add 3 seed beads and go through the bicone and golden bead. This step is really easy and you can do it all by yourself. So I'm going to finish it off camera, and I will meet you here when I add my 3 beads above these bicones. Adding my last 3 beads, and now I'm going through this golden bead. Okay, now we are going to make our last step. This is how it looks now. We're gonna go through these 7 beads that we just added right here. Okay, then through the golden bead and through the bicone. Okay, now I'm gonna reverse this on the face, and now from this point we are going to go through this low bead. You can see it here. This is where we are going to make our decorations. Okay, so from the bicone I have to go through this bead right here. This is why it was so important to put our bicones here in this place, because our decorations will go from this, our decorations will go from this bead through these 3 beads. You can see them right here below this top bezel part, these 3 dark beads. Okay, I'm gonna pick 4 dark beads and gonna go through these. You can see them. Maybe if I change the color, maybe it will look even better. Okay, I will change the color. Okay, 1 2 3 4 4 I said 4, maybe like this, and I will go through this 2 beads, okay, like this, then this 1 bead that is down. Okay, I have to pass through these 3 beads, okay, and add 4 beads again. I think it would look better with this color. I changed my mind while doing it. Yeah, that's a common thing, and you will have to get used to it. Ah, it looks nice with gold. Okay, now I'm going to make my loop here. I just want to do that at this moment. So I'm going from this lower bead all the way up to the top, just like this, okay? And I'm gonna add my loop by adding 6 seed beads, 6, and I'm gonna go through this loop again, of course, and I'm gonna make a mess just like I always do. So I have made my loop and circle it once again to make it stronger, just like this. So I have exited here, and now I have to go down through this bead and again through this bead and through the bicone, because I have to appear right here. So I have to go through all these beads, through the bicone, go down, add my 4 gold beads and go through these 3 beads, okay, add 4 again and exit here and go all the way around, okay, just like this. Okay, so I'm here, just like this. Okay, going through this lower bead, adding my 4. I think it's better visibility with these gold beads. It's a good thing that I have changed my mind, even though it was in the middle of my work. Through these 2 beads, one down, okay, you can see that I have went through the 3 beads here, and I will add 4 beads again and go through this bead and through the bicone. Okay, you can see that I have went through these 3 beads. Okay, now repeat this step all the way around, and when I get here I will show you where I will tie my knots. Okay, it's easy. Okay, so I have made my decorations all the way around, and I have exited here through this bicone, and now I'm going to tie my knots. Just gonna go through this golden bead and go out through these next dark bead, and I'm going to make a knot right here. Just gonna pull my thread a little bit lower. Okay, like this. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, okay, like this. And now I'm going through these next 3 beads. And I'm gonna tie my next knot here. 1, 2, like this. Okay, now I'm gonna go through these 2 beads and exit here, and practically I am done. I'm gonna cut my thread, don't worry, like this. So my earring is done. All I have to do now is to add the clasp, like on this one, and that's it. Here they are. I hope you liked my tutorial, and I hope that you like and enjoy these earrings. And see you next time. Thank you guys. Ciao, ciao.